Hi boys, Eddie Y here, post-workout. I really do not like controversy nor shitstorm. You guys were bombarding me with this when I was at the gym. I thought it was a joke at first, right? You sent me the link of this website. The link would be at the bottom, by the way. So this website here, broscience.co, claimed the following. Phil Heath says Arnold Schwarzenegger had chicken legs, right? So I thought it was a joke at first. I mean, he's Mr. Olympic. Never could he say that. Next thing you know, I went to verify myself, and it was really this screenshot was on his Facebook, and it is still there. Pretty much, you can read for yourself. There's a dude, his name is Charles. Basically, long story short, told Phil Heath that Arnold Schwarzenegger was 100% right, that anything resembling aesthetics is being pushed by the wayside by the pursuit of bringing in the mass freaks. The FBB demands it, and the sponsors demand it. But when are the athletes going to say that's enough, right? Enough is enough. I know you have to protect your financial interest, etc., but please don't let bodybuilding continue the way it is. Things need to change. So long story short, he is agreeing with Arnold. As you guys know, Arnold called out the judges and the way the bodybuilding is going nowadays. He said that these guys have a bottle shape, referring to the famous pregnancy issue that we are talking times and again about. Now, just for the record, Phil Heath addressed that in an interview with Frank Seep. The link will be at the bottom. You can watch it or click here. I'm gonna put an annotation for it. You will see that he did not agree with it. He said, okay, Jim Manning is doing a proper job, and people who are winning have no gut, this and that. I responded by a proper, polite disagreement. Most of the lineup right now, in my proper reckoning, have pretty much gut issue to a certain extent. Anyway, this is a response of Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. You guys can read it. Charles, Charles, I believe you are wrong, as our sport generates more fans daily than ever before, with more pro shows all over the world. More fitness businesses than ever, and companies due to the heavy influence of bodybuilding. I, for one, have benefited by even being accepted on Bloomberg TV, doing a segment on street smarts. So, I'm not sure if your post is valid enough to refute my reality. I also think that it is at times the athlete's inability to train our breathing more than you think as well are much larger than our predecessor ever were. So they're bigger, which is true. Oh, and Arnold, as we know, had no legs, so let's remind ourselves that. Well, end quote. So I'll let you be the judge, guys. For a reminder, Phil Heath is Mr. Olympia, and he's talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest bodybuilder, the greatest action hero ever, who also was a governor, coming from Austria, not even American, going to a foreign land, succeeding as the best bodybuilder ever of his time, best bodybuilder of all time for that matter, the one who put bodybuilding on the map, the most charismatic bodybuilder ever, the most successful action hero ever. And he went into a governor. And if it was not for the law, he could have been US president. And Phil Heath basically refers to him this way. Let's go on. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heydays, probably in 1975, wild guess. I tell you, his legs were absolutely magnificent for his time, by his time standards. They were not only that, they were actually the top. What is wrong with you if you say that Arnold had no legs? Are you kidding me? His legs, by that standard, by yesteryears, they were an absolute sight to be saluted. Not only that, he is one of the godfathers of aesthetic, for God's sake. He can do the vacuum. Do you guys do the freaking vacuum nowadays? You do not. You can't do it. Disrespecting Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Look at him. His legs were absolutely amazing. They're one of the biggest of his time. When he was on Mr. O, He had the biggest wheels until Tom Plights arrived. Nobody had big wheels. He was respecting the standard of that era. People back then were not even showing their glutes. Even the posing was there. Look at him next to his fellow competitors. Dave Draper next to him, the blonde guy. Does he even lift? You see what I'm saying? He was smoking them. Like Lee Haney, 8-time Mr. Olympia, when he was speaking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was respecting him. He was telling that Arnold was way ahead of his time. And way ahead of his time, he was. Right? Disrespecting Arnold Schwarzenegger, our godfather. I trained because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Most of the lifters in this bitch train thanks to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Saying that, you know, he had no legs. For his time, he was more aesthetic. Back then, they did not have those freaking dinosaur legs. They could wear jeans. Right? I mean, come on. Seriously? He has no legs? He still have legs better than people of nowadays. Right? Let's see what's up. I mean, look at his legs. They were absolutely proportionate. I mean, he was running. Dude was, 240 pounds for 6'1 or 6'2. He was able to do some jogging. Right? You, bro, if we talk about it, this is Big Ramy when he was merely 285 pounds. Next to him, with all due respect, if we talk about wheel standards, do you even lift Phil Heath? Right? And this was when he was 285. This year, he will come at you at 315 pounds. And you know what? He will be top 5. So you would have to be compared next to him. We'll see what's up, Phil. We'll see what's up. We'll see your wheels next to his wheels. Right? So according, by the same token, with all due RESPCT, man, do you even lift? Do you even squat next to freaking Big Ramy? Because when it comes to the wheels, not only the wheels, but the wheels, bro, you're being smoked all day, and it's not even funny, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. He spoke, Arnold, against this kind of factual fact nowadays. Guys are having bottle shape. This will be addressed, for God's sake. I mean, should we shut up? Should we accept everything? We voiced it. So that's what's up. Look at Arnold back in the day. The standard, he had the best legs of his time. As I said again, Dave Draper, his friend next to him, and the 60 number guy had absolutely, visually lesser legs than him. He smoked them in every department. Right? Look, next to Sergio Oliva and Serge Nubre, one of the, most known bodybuilders of all time. He had factually better wheels than them. That's why he was winning, man. Come on. So this is yesteryear standards. We're talking about the 70s, baby, please, bruh. No? Until the arrival, the advent of Tom Platz, we never saw crazy legs, man. What is right is right. Compare him with his era time. Look at one of the best genetics of that time, Sergio Oliva. The legs are, on par. This guy too did not have titanic legs, bruh. Frank Zane. Aesthetics. People admire these guys. Right? Not this type of guy. This is not Photoshop, by the way. Right? So if we speak about this, everybody spoke about it. Muscle Development Magazine called it out. Flex Magazine, they said, hey, what's up, man? Everybody called it out. So when Arnold, our godfather of us all, speaks about it, he's wrong now. And with all due respect, we disrespect him. What you have said, with all due respect, in my opinion, is not worthy of Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. And then you wonder why people, you generate a lot of heat and a lot of hate. As I said at times, and again, you're a polarizing persona, man. Some people love you, but a lot of people hate you. Admit it by yourself in that interview, right? You spoke about it, man. I mean, look, next to the freaking Hulk, right? Next to Lou Ferrigno. Are you telling me that Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk, has way bigger legs than Arnold? No, bro. No, bro. This is the standard of yesteryear. This is what's up, man. Compare apple with apples. Do not compare freaking Branch Warren and Big Ramy to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Big Ramy has almost 100 pounds on Arnold, even though he's shorter. You know what I mean? So when he called this fact, because this is the image actually that Arnold spoke against in his own event in Arnold Classic, Ohio, that I personally published 3 minutes and it went viral, he spoke against it. The distended stomach were absolutely a sight to be seen there. Look. Huh? Should we shut up? Hey, you guys are fit. You are like freaking 2% body fat. What's wrong with the freaking stomach? Tell us about it. Should we freaking shut up? You just, when you turn, you let it go. Freedom, bro. Free to roam. Freaking Independence Day. 4th of July all year, man. See what's up? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's not personal. With all due respect, in my reckoning, this is my personal opinion. I let my commenters and my subscribers be the judge. Going versus Arnold, man. Telling he has no legs, really. Compared to what, man? At least he could do freaking vacuum back in the day. He's ecstatic, man. And never, you know what, Phil Heath? I'm following Mr. Olympia and bodybuilding before you, when you were playing basketball. You are, you know, with all due respect, indeed, you are, you know, the king of the hill. You're Mr. Olympia. You're, you know, making tons of money, this and that. You're known and whatever. But I was bodybuilding prior to you because I'm older than you. Never did I read or see a Mr. Olympia talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger in that complete disregard, in my opinion. What you have done is disrespectful. It's uncalled for. It is just my opinion, and I'll let my subscriber be the judge. Since I know Phil, I know that you do watch my videos, I defy you until the end of your career to do once this vacuum pose. Once, just once. We all know you are incapable of doing it. Arnold back in the day was following the standards of the wheels, and they did not have the machines you guys have nowadays. There was no such a thing as freaking, you know, those ergonomic leg presses, hack squats, CC squats, crazy isolation movements, and so on. So this is it. You go versus the wheels of Arnold. Well, we'll see you this year versus the wheels of Ramy, and we'll see what's up. And as I said again, if you can do the vacuum, you and your fellow contestants, there's only one guy nowadays capable of doing it. Probably his name, he's the Iranian guy, Abu Spoor, right? The rest is pretty much, as you guys know, pregnancy all day and daily. So the wheels of Arnold were absolutely magnificent of his time. And I do not salute you, Phil Heath, for that. With all due respect, you're not being saluted by the LUI. That counts a lot. That's what's up. Tell me what you guys think about it. Have a nice one. I'm going to comment. Don't forget to like the video if you agree with me. And dislike the video. Actually, you are free to dislike the video if you agree with the way that Phil Heath is discussing about our godfather of us all, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.